Hello there, welcome to your girl DanEBlu's page. So from the title you can tell, this is all about these brow products. Like, I have three loves when it comes to makeup. There are eyeshadow palettes, there are lip products, and there are brow products. Today we're going to be discussing brow products, and I've tried a lot from low-end, high-end, drugstore, whatever. I done tried them. So these five in particular, I do want to talk to you about them because I want to make sure if you're a person like me who loves to make sure they brows stay on fleek and who always looking for the best brow product, I got you. I got you. This is your first time here. Welcome. I'm glad you are here. Make yourself at home. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and you also hit that little bell next to it so you don't miss any of my uploads and you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. If you are not new, welcome back. Thanks for supporting your girl for another video and I appreciate you. I look forward to seeing you in the next video as well. All right, so I have 5 brow products and I'm just gonna go in the order that I picked them up. They're just sitting right here next to me. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about them, how they operate and everything like that. So the first one I have is this Wet n Wild brow pencil in the color Brunettes Do It Better. And yes, it's little because I've used the hell out of it. It has a nice brow color and this is what it looks like. I had already swatched it. And you might be looking like it looks like a dirty brown. It kind of sort of is. I do like this color, the consistency of this product, because it's very creamy. It's not stiff and hard and it's easy to blend. The spoolie on the other hand, I don't like it. It's a little bit harder than I want it to be, but it's a spoolie, whatever. I don't use it as much. Most of the time I have another spoolie that I use that's a little bit more fluffier and a little bit less harsh, and I use it just to, you know, go through after I have lined my brows and make sure that it's all mixed together. So this one is only $1.93 and I picked this up at Walgreens. The next one I have is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Whiz, and this is in a color dark brown. Most of the time all my brow products are going to be in a color dark brown. Sometimes I use black when I do have black hair, but for the most part I use dark brown. So it comes with the spoolie on one side. And actually, I love this spoolie. I feel like it's not too hard and it's not too soft. It's right in the middle where I need it to be. I love the size and I love the length because with this one, you can just go straight through versus with the Wet n Wild one, which is a little bit more fat, as you can see. So it's harder to actually get it a little bit more defined, whereas this one is too fat to do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So on this side, it has the product, and you don't get a whole lot of product. And this stuff is like it's $21, I think. But I've run through these. Yeah. So, and I've used some of it. So I haven't used a whole lot because I have another one that I rotate with as well. So I don't use it up that quickly. But I'm rolling it down because I want to show you what the color looks like. And I don't want it to break because it's very, very sensitive. Okay, so you see how it looks? Like it gives you a more defined area. So you see where it's with the Wet n Wild one, it was just one swipe and it was on. I like this one because you can go in and you can just outline it, like giving little short bursts of swoops to it, and it'll have you covered. You straight. This is $21, I believe. Next one I have is the Sephora Crayon Retractable Brow Pencil. It's waterproof and it's in a color soft charcoal. Now, this spoolie or comb or whatever the hell it is, I don't like it. It's cheap. I don't even know why it's here. I've tried to use it because you're supposed to be able to comb through your brows, but I used it one time and it had me looking all kinds of whack. So no for that. Now on this side, I'm going to show you the product. Okay, this is all the product that's in here. And Anastasia Beverly Hills had more product in it, and I've even used that one a lot more than this one. Now, this, I ain't even going to lie, this one is stiff too. It's just like the ABH, but it's a little bit more harder, but it's a lot more creamier. You see what I'm saying? They all are kind of like the same color. But this one does the same thing that the Brow Wiz does, but it's not as harsh, and I love that about this one. This one I believe was, I want to say $12, and it works really good. I really like this one as well. I just don't like that dumb old spoolie. The next one we have is the Ulta Beauty Ultra Slim Brow Pencil in dark brown, and this one also comes with the clear coat with the spoolie. Now this spoolie right here, I really like this spoolie, but it has a roughness to it that's just perfect for what I need to happen. I don't know why. It doesn't have an angle or anything to it. It's just straight up and down. And I do like it because I can get right in wherever I draw my line at, and it'll allow me to mix it in with my brow effortlessly. And I'll show you how much product is in here. And this one, again, this one has less product than the Sephora one had. And this one was $10, I believe. Oh, sorry, I didn't swatch it. Okay. Now you see how thin that line was? That's what I like about this one. And this one is also softer than the Anastasia Beverly Hills. But the creamiest of them all so far is the actual Wet n Wild pencil, the one I showed first. The next and the last pencil I have is the Brow Stylus Designer Eyebrow Pencil in a color Dark Brunette by L'Oreal. So it's a little bit fatter, as you can tell. And this is what the pencil looks like. And this one, even though it's a pencil, it's a bit rougher. You see how on this section it was lighter, and that double swatch made it a little bit darker. And then here's the spoolie, which this spoolie is just, I don't know what the purpose is. It's too fat. It doesn't, it's hard enough, but not hard enough for what I needed to do. So like if I go in here and I try to define, it's really hard because it's too fat to define it the way I need it to. So like if I had thicker brows, this would probably work really good. But since I don't, it just, like it only works really good for like this area, and it would not work for my tail. Because for me, when I'm using my spoolie, I need the spoolie to actually go in and just be thin enough to do what I need to do and mix where I need to mix and not mess up the section next to it. You know what I'm saying? And when I'm looking at these, all of these colors are pretty much the same, except for the Brunettes Do It Better from Wet n Wild is a little bit darker than the rest. And this one from, who was that? Ulta was also pretty nice. Which one has the best spoolie? To me, I feel like, where is it at? I feel like the Anastasia Beverly Hills has the best spoolie out of all of these. And it's just because, oops, wrong side. And it's just because it's just hard enough, but not too hard. It's slim enough, and it doesn't have an angle. For me, you see how it fits just right in there? It fits just right in there. So when I'm just mixing in this to make sure that my brows and actual product look like they belong together, it does exactly what I needed to do. The only con about this is that it's not, well, it's two cons. It's expensive as hell. It's the most expensive one out of these, and you don't get a whole lot of product. On top of, it's a bit rough. The next best one, actually the best overall performing one, is actually this Wet n Wild pencil. And I actually did my brows with this pencil today, and I love this pencil. That's why it's so little. I run through these. And I didn't think I would love this because I've always seen it in a store, and I'm like, I ain't finna buy that. That's stupid. It's only $2. It ain't gonna do me right. Y'all better stop playing around with these drugstore products because they coming for y'all. Now, yes, it is a fat pencil, but I don't, if I'm in a rush, I can use this. I can use the Anastasia Beverly Hills, but it takes me more time because I actually got to go in and do more work. With this, I can swipe it on, use the spoolie, just mix it a little bit, and I can go. Versus with the ABH, I have to make sure I clean up my brow with another, like with a concealer or something, or it's not going to work. Which one do I hate the most? I hate this L'Oreal one. It makes my brows look really messy. This one is the one that takes the longest. I do not recommend this one at all. If you're like one of those people that like them really messy looking brows, this is for you. But if you're looking for a more defined look without having to use concealer to clean it up, the Wet n Wild or the ABH is perfect. I have these two left. These two are really good. I just want to say the Sephora one, if it didn't have this dumbass brush thingamajig on the end, this would probably be my number 3, but it has to take a back seat because I can't really use this one as much as I'd want to. And I'm gonna say the Ulta Beauty works just a tad bit better. As far as consistency, the softest one again was the Wet n Wild. The hardest one was the Anastasia Beverly Hills. And if I would have to say, if there's only one I could live with, I'm gonna have to live with this one because it's the cheapest. It gets the job done in a pinch. Like if you rushing, this will get your brows to the point you need and you can just head out the door. Because for me, like if I go outside, I'm probably just gonna do my brows, throw on a lippy and hit it. Now with the ABH, all the rest of these, all of these, you really do need to do a little bit more manipulation to them. I hope I've given you enough information about all of these. I think I've told you the prices. This one I think was like $9. The L'Oreal one was $9, but the most expensive one is the Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I expected it to be, but it does work really good. If you're looking for one that's softer and you're looking for a pencil that'll get the job done, but you like, I don't mess with drugstore like that, you could pick either the Sephora or the Ulta, and they both will give you what you need. I want to thank you. Make sure you let me know down below if you have the same type of, oh, I thought I dropped one. If you had the same type of experiences with these pencils, which ones are your favorites? And maybe you know some brow products that are pencils that I don't know about. Thanks for watching. Make sure you give me a big thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video.